Hello, welcome to Gatekeeping, where we take a deep dive into a pop culture phenomenon and decide if we let it through our gate.
We're joined today by one of the gay guys.
Yeah. Maybe the gayest guy that I know.
Just a very classic gay guy.
Yeah.
We're joined by, of course, one of our favorite comedians, Hunter Smith.
Hi guys, how are you?
Gay.
Yeah, that started off as a compliment, and the more times you said it, it sounded like an insult. But it's thrilled to be here with all three of you, you two, and of course the Sty.
Calasian.
Calasian.
Please.
So nice to see her in person.
Final week of the Calasian. So
Well, I think by the time this is out, it'll be gone. We'll be living in a PC world.
It'll be on the cutting room floor, this Calasian. Yeah.
You joked before about me being a private person, because I'm not, but you really, and the medical conditions, you take it to the next level.
I'm a Calasian activist. I'm not going to suffer in silence.
You have. This
And
is
you
going
certainly haven't. You have not done anything of the sort.
This is going to sound like an insult, but I actually genuinely mean it as a compliment. You have a unique ability to take the smallest thing and turn it into law. You know what I mean? You can main character yourself. Like sometimes I'll get out of bed and stub my toe and I think Sam McGowan would have got 4 weeks at a continent.
Yeah, literally, bro. Like,
I'd be getting the stub toe with an avatar gif. Like it would be endless.
But the thing is, it's all real. I have a leak in my roof right now.
Yeah.
And I have a Calasian and my Fortnite account got hacked.
Yeah, they're all real. Yeah, no, we're not saying it's
just
not
don't
real.
get to hear
We're
about
just saying,
it.
for most people, it would be so uninteresting we wouldn't bother mentioning it.
I think it's extremely interesting, actually.
Yeah, well, as I said before, it's very exciting for me to be here because I feel like I'm on the set of my favorite TV show. You get here and you think, oh, it's a bit smaller in real life. But, oh, there's the Nicole Kidman. And
It's very hallowed ground.
I looked around and actually it's all Nicole Kidman. Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
gay
it's
guy
like a
cinch.
gay guy lives here. Yeah, the fucking Wizard of Oz, All About Eve, and 6 Nicole Kidman posters.
Yeah, I showed you the leak in the bathroom. I showed you all the signs.
And this is where I
Did
got
you
the
see
Calasian.
that Charlie XCX? Side note on the Calasian. Reed, my husband, he doesn't believe you got it from the pool. I said, Sam got that from the pool, and he's a real pool boy.
Yeah.
So he was like, absolutely not. He said, you're expecting that? You think you got it? Oh, all right. And I said, what are you insinuating? A sex thing? And he said, twink with the sty? I think so.
Come in the eye. Twink with a sty, come in the eye.
It's my favourite bingo call, actually.
That is outrageous. I'm going to have to give him a call. As a Calasian can happen to even the best of us, which is what I've shown.
And it happens to the worst of us too.
Well, I can't believe he would take the side of a pool over me.
So true.
And so you were featured on the Lad Bible recently.
Yes.
Do they call
As
it
featured in the Bible?
Is it the modern day Bible?
Yeah.
The
I mean,
Lad
yeah.
Chad, chapter 3 to 6.
How did they get away with that? Shouldn't the Christians be mad about the Lad Bible?
Yeah, they should. Although all the best lads are Christians.
Yeah, literally.
Like
hello.
who?
Me.
Andrew, I don't know their names.
Mark.
Tate? Is it?
I thought it was Andrew G.
Yeah. Andrew Ginsberg. Yeah, featured on the Lad Bible, really pushing the boundaries of all publicity is good publicity, I think. Yeah, people are saying, oh, the comments are so funny. I'm like, I'm not reading the comments. I couldn't read the article for 25 minutes when someone sent it to me. I thought this is not going to go down well.
Yeah, Lad Bible, one of the last sort of bastions of culture we have.
Exactly.
And still very big on Facebook, where most people have crashed and burned.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think if you're big on Facebook, you are big everywhere.
When I go on Facebook now, I just get this one
about that.
this one group called the Dull Man's Group. Do you guys get that?
No.
Why would I get that?
Well, I mean, I did ask myself the same thing, being so vivacious, but yeah, it's crashy. Anyway, I wanted to say that I am nervous to be here because I have only heard one episode of this podcast.
Thank you for listening.
No, I've only listened to one episode with a fellow elder millennial, Thomas Jaspers, and you two were so cruel to him that I nearly had to pull the car over. He was made jokes about him being old, and then you guys were like, yeah, you are old. So old. And then something about his outfit, dressed like a sailor. I was like, fuck, I'm never going down there.
He was dressed like a sailor.
Well, I mean...
Old Captain Tom.
Exactly. Well, I mean, to talk about the topic at hand, we had to bring in a queer elder. So,
So true. So true.
the topic at hand being Kylie Minogue.
Ms. Minogue.
Ms. Minogue.
If you're nasty.
I mean, the talking about you being a gay guy, like I asked you, so what do you want to talk about on the podcast? Kath and Kim. Oh, second one. What was your other?
Oh, okay. So we're going a little bit behind the curtain here. I was willing to pretend that Kylie was my number one choice. But yes, it was my third choice because I wasn't allowed my first because you were reserving it for someone more famous. And then I wasn't allowed my second. I wanted to do Kath and Kim. We're saving it for someone else. And then we couldn't do the second one, the Housewives, because you couldn't be bothered watching any.
Yeah, I had to watch all fucking 8 of those fucking Fast and Furious movies, so I can't get to watch one fucking episode of Housewives.
No, I do love Kylie. I feel like I'm doing that drag queen. Love Pink.
Love Pink. Love Pink.
What drag queen?
Georgie Thor.
Is this
That's not
Drag
your
Race?
culture.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Too queeny for Sam.
No, I do really love Kylie. I feel bad about saying that.
No, we
in
all
case she's
love
listening.
Kylie. I'm wearing a Kylie t-shirt.
Oh, I didn't
really
even
human.
notice.
Yeah.
Oh, golden.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, she looks fierce on that.
She does.
Yeah. Are you like a day one Kylie fan? Like, when did it all
Came
begin?
out the womb, was like,
Not her
spinning
day
around.
one, obviously. But yeah, listen, I reckon it kicked off for me when I was about in year 10 is my guess.
Oh, wow.
I was trying to
Okay.
think why, because obviously she was around since I was born. Okay, I'm not that old. She was on Neighbours before I was born.
Okay.
But I think I have always been, and I'm not very proud of this, particularly when I was younger, I have always been obsessed with celebrity. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Not even really like musicians or anything like that. You could be in like an ad or something. You know? Like I went to a party with my parents when I was like 12 and they were like, oh, this is Pam. She's on the Dutch version of Neighbours, right? And like I was like, like I met an Oscar winner. That's all I thought about. So at some point I latched onto the fact that Kylie was from Melbourne. Which I thought was very exciting. And I knew that she was like super famous around the world. So yeah, I was all in from then really.
Where in Melbourne is she from?
She's from like,
Camberwell?
Yeah.
I wanna say. Yeah, I did briefly.
Forest Hill.
Also not.
I grew up in Forest Hill.
Is that near Camberwell?
It's like 3 suburbs over.
kind of. Yeah.
It's very close.
I think she went to Camberwell High.
Okay, let me say something huge, actually.
Why don't you say something?
So when I was growing up, my neighbors were Kylie's aunt and uncle.
Wow.
That is cool.
Yeah.
See, I would
did
have
they
been
ever-
dining out on that for years.
I never got to meet Kylie or even Danny.
Oh.
But
About Ralph, the brother.
Ralph.
I didn't know
It's not
there
really
was a Ralph.
I think it's Craig. I'm not sure.
Craig Minogue.
Ralph. Yeah.
But they did often have Shayna Blaze over.
What? How is she? How is she in the Minogue-verse?
I don't know how
She's
that
a
all-
singer too. Did you know that?
Shayna Blaze.
Yeah, just try and
yes.
stop her.
Her songs are hilarious. I love Shayna Blaze.
Who is
I love
Shayna
Shayna
Blaze?
too. She's a nice lady.
She's not from the block. That's how she got famous,
Girl,
right?
I ain't watching the block. Sorry.
Shayna. No, none of us are watching the block.
Does your mum not watch the block?
I don't engage with whatever they watch a lot of like Yellowstone and like the
Oh,
Blacklist
yeah, that's big for dads.
and Big Bang Theory.
yeah.
really?
It's like that's the mix
Are they
of what my
watching
mum and her
Full
boyfriend.
Bazinga.
George. Was it George and Mandy's first marriage? Are they
Probably.
watching that? Okay.
Probably.
It's a
spin-off.
spin-off of Young Sheldon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really engage. I just kind of walk past and go straight to my room.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I gotta go watch Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
So I've kind of got I'm assuming the closest Kylie connection here.
Yeah, I think so. But as I just made that joke about Ralph Minogue, I remembered that I went to my friend Shaz's 50th the other day and he was there.
Who?
Ralph
The
Minogue.
man, the man Minogue, the boy Minogue, the brother.
What the
What
hell?
does he do?
Yeah. He was in TV for a while as a cameraman, I think, back in the day. But it's always sad when there's a leftover brother, isn't it? Like in that band, The Cause, the Irish one, they had to bring him along. So there were 3 girls and then him.
The leftover Hemsworth.
Yeah,
Yes,
Wyndham
exactly.
Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did become a 9/11 truther, I think, The Cause one. So they don't.
Oh, so you meant Ralph Minogue. It's like how
that'd be a twist.
Frank Stallone, who's Sylvester's brother, is a psycho, Trumpy sort of.
Isn't
crazy
Sylvester a bit?
Actually, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Not confirmed, but I would say so.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I'd say he's a
Because
psycho.
Trump like put him on like the arts committee or whatever.
Sylvester
I
Stallone?
think so.
Really? No, what can't he do?
the arts committee.
Yeah.
And he's in Expendables 5. Greenlit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so I reckon maybe put it on silent. Fuck.
Yeah. No respect.
The second time in
No,
5 minutes?
it's usually I am the most professional, but I'm expecting a call for someone to look at the leak in my
Kazals,
roof.
oh.
not the Claysian. So it just has to be on loud today. I'm
Okay.
afraid.
That's fair enough. That's
sorry
just
Showing
about
off how
Ventura.
popular he is. It's-
Yeah.
We can't-
Yeah, so I have been all in on Kylie from around that age, I think. And when you asked me where she lived, it reminded me that I did once upon a time know the address, and I did drive past once or twice.
Of her house in
It's like the,
Camberwell.
it's like the
parents'
choice of
house.
aunt of her day.
Well, I think they'd moved on from Camberwell when the money really hit. I mean,
Yeah,
Camberwell
yeah.
already
Well,
pretty
Camberwell's kind of-
ritzy.
yeah.
Well, actually, when you said you were from the suburb next door, that changed my opinion of you.
He's a little bit further down. Let's not go crazy.
Yeah, Forest Hill.
Yeah, like further out, not closer to.
Yeah, but just one suburb, or
It's not quite Camberwell.
I think
yeah, but it's not Pakenham, is it?
Because
Or
Jeffrey
where
Rush
are you
lives
from?
in
Caroline
Camberwell.
Springs.
Fuck you, bitch. I'm from Craigieburn. Where are you from?
Pakenham.
Oh, sister, kind of. Yeah, we see each other.
Yeah, economically, sisters.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Politely. When were you in year 10 and like what was that era of Kylie?
Even saying politely makes it unpolite. Like,
Oh,
just a-
What year was it, you hag?
well, when were we la-ing?
That was 2002, I think.
Yeah, around then.
The planes had crashed and she
So
said...
I remember I've been at Kylie Land for so long that I have ridden the roller coaster, right?
Yeah.
So I remember when I got into her, I bought the concert DVDs, and
yeah.
even they went from like stadiums to like then there was one called Kylie Intimate and Live,
I
which
know
is just
her.
her in Sydney, and it was just her and two dancers and a big pink K on the stage. And that was the whole show.
What did
and
the
that
K
would have been
stand for?
like 2000, I reckon.
Fucking
me.
shut up. Shut up.
That would have been like around 2000, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was back on the second rise. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like feminism. She comes in waves.
Yes.
I was second wave Kylie.
I feel like we're in third
What are
wave
we on
Kylie
now?
at the moment. Yeah.
I reckon fourth. We've got to be fourth. by
Fourth
now.
wave Kylie.
No, I feel like
Yeah.
she wrote it out and then came down a bit in like the 2010s when she did like After Aphrodite and then
Yeah.
she did like Kiss Me Once and then kind of came back
Oh,
with Gold.
yeah.
And
Kiss
then
Me
now
Once. That wasn't good, was it?
Kiss Me.
I just noticed that she did Light Years and Fever 1 year apart, 2000 and 2001.
yeah.
That's prolific.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Do you think, I wanted to ask if you thought she had a best album.
Well, I think, okay, so personally, my favorite Kylie Minogue album is Impossible Princess. But I think her...
Very pick me girl answer.
Fuck you.
James picking the most indie.
Look at me, I've got a fucking turf bag. Like, of course I'm going to fucking pick Impossible Princess. Impossible Princess and X probably are my
And
favorite.
what's from Impossible
yeah.
Princess?
Did It Again,
okay.
Breathe.
I don't know, Breathe.
Well, it's a bit more like esoteric.
Yeah.
It's the one where she's like got the like the rainbow around her and she's like
It
sitting.
won't be long now, Maurice.
Yeah.
No, didn't ring any bells?
No, just no Did It Again.
I think her most underrated song is called Some Kind of Bliss. Is that from Impossible Princess?
Yeah.
Oh, now that's a tune. We'll put it here.
But not for too long. Don't want to get sued.
Oh, yeah, that's a great song. It's giving Sheryl Crow.
Okay.
Yeah. I really love that one.
Yeah. I think Impossible Princess is my favorite, but I think her best albums are like Light Years and Fever.
I was going to say Light Years.
What about Aphrodite?
No.
That's a cracker.
No.
No?
Is
Well, I
this
think
for
it's
all
some
the
good-
lovers?
It's got some good
Maybe.
songs. I also don't necessarily think she's like an albums artist.
No, that's what I was going to say next. Yeah, a lot of people think she doesn't really make a good album.
Yeah, like I think X is really good, but I don't know if that's like just because I have a lot of memories associated with that. But yeah, I'm putting on the Kylie Minogue Essentials playlist. I'm not doing the
Yeah.
album deep dive. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And
Yeah,
what's
she's
from
a singles
X?
girly.
X is Two Hearts, Wow,
Wow.
In My
Oh,
Arms.
wow is a track.
Yeah.
Wow. She does something groundbreaking on Wow where she starts it with like the most annoying sound ever made. That piano, it's like
Sounds like an iPhone ringtone.
it's so bad. It's so
that is
annoying.
In My Arms as well. That Calvin invented Calvin Harris.
She kind of is very good at releasing the same song many times,
In different fonts.
but they're all
Yeah.
really good. It's
Yeah.
like
It is.
In My Arms,
Your
in Your
Eyes.
Arms, in your eyes, the one. Like these are all
The
kind of the same
One.
song. And these are all kind of like daughters of Can't Get You Out of My Head.
Yeah. Reed latched onto a random Kylie song recently, Time Bomb.
Oh, Time Bomb. I love
Time Bomb.
I've got great news. It's on the set list for her show.
Oh, is it really?
Love
It's
that.
on the set list.
It's random?
I mean, we can never forget the time that I was at Puff Duff in the pop room. Whoa. They play Time Bomb. No one knows the words except me. I said,
Fuck it. We need to bomb
We're
Puffdorf.
leaving.
We need to time bomb Puffdorf.
I was like disgusted by Community in that moment.
Yeah.
You were
That is
disgusted
disgusting.
by Community at Puffdorf.
Yes,
Shocking.
if you can believe it.
Shocking.
Yeah.
My dad took me to Kylie Minogue when I was 4,
Oh,
I
that's
think.
so
Wow.
nice.
Yeah, was shocked when I came out.
Did he
like,
queen out?
genuinely was like, huh?
Did you ask to go at 4?
I reckon.
4
yeah.
is young.
Yeah, I was out the womb like spinning around.
Really? Like, how are you even hearing stuff before? I got a 6-year-old. I reckon she could name a single artist.
You have a 6-year-old?
Yeah. She does know Taylor Swift, regrettably, but she doesn't want to listen to it. She wants to listen to Moana too.
James loves a bit of that.
I don't like Moana 2. Don't put that out in the world. Fuck Moana 2. Moana 1, however. Anyway. Yeah, no,
That's so cute that he took you.
yeah.
was
And
he
then-
was he living? Was he queening out?
I think so. He kind of does queen out to Kylie. It's a bit weird. Not weird, but he's like, yeah, he loves Kylie. Love
No,
Kylie.
It's not weird. Let 1,000 blossoms bloom.
Yeah, I think Kylie is in such a special spot of how she's like so beloved by everyone
Australians.
in Australia. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone hates her. I've never met someone that
No.
hates Kylie.
People they call her the singing budgie.
what?
they don't
Who says that?
Yeah.
People.
I mean, in the 80s.
Yeah. Well,
Going right
you remember?
Oh, it begins. Here we go. I have like the opposite experience with my dad, who said, "No, fag, we're not going to Kylie." No, not really. My parents have always been too cool for life, too cool for school. Still are.
They love Impossible Princess. So.
Yeah, they were. No, but you know who they loved? Who the god in my family home was Nick Cave.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so when they did the Wild Rose, you...
He was forced to endure a Kylie crossover.
I don't like that
he
song.
fucking hated
I
it.
love that song. Are you kidding me?
It's so like I don't like Nick Cave. The whole vibe of like, the red hand. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I get it.
enough.
Oh yeah, that's all we were listening
It's
to
so
in the Smith
serious.
household. Once when I was young, really young, like 8 or 9, I went to the neighbour's house for dinner and they said grace. They were like religious, and I had never seen that before. So like, I thought they were powering down, you know. And I go home and my dad was smoking the fattest joint on the front doorstep, and I was like, just went over to the Bogues. They did this weird like prayer thing. Why don't? And he said, yeah, that's because they believe in God. I said, why don't we believe in God? And he was like, because we believe in Nick Cave, the Prince of Darkness. Fuck yeah! Fuck yes! Yeah.
That
so he
is
was
so
like, all I
funny.
wanted was to put on fucking Fox FM, you know, and I was forbidden. So
We believe in Nick Cave, the Prince of Darkness.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
I don't like that. If she, I hope
I
she
like
doesn't
it.
bring out Nick Cave as a special guest.
To the tension to her.
Yeah.
She's like, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Cave.
yeah. But it's to do padum padum.
I'd like to hear his interpretation.
Yeah, I feel like recent Kylie is such an era of like, I'm just going to collab with someone you've never heard of.
Yeah,
And just kind of put
Kia.
out something.
She puts out too much music.
Yeah.
What, she put something out the other day. Literally.
She put out like 3 weird singles in like the month before the album came out. I was like, what are you doing? Clear the
She
space.
put out some random song.
She had that song with the dreaded Madonna. I mean, she's trying to pump that out.
Last night I dreamt I fell in love.
This is her new one.
Alok and Kylie Minogue.
And it's all
Wait,
lowercase.
Alok. I thought Alok was that non-binary influencer.
Yes.
Is that a different Alok?
That's a different one.
Or are they doing this
Yeah.
too?
Oh, what's this? Let's just skip.
Yeah, Kylie at like what? How old is she? 60 or something? She's putting out
Whoa.
songs. Is she?
She's 60?
She's got to be nearly 60.
Yeah.
Right?
57's my guess.
Okay.
Let's have a. Do you have any guesses?
To be that age and putting out a song in all lowercase is so groundbreaking.
Oh, yeah.
That's folklore.
56.
Oh, pretty good.
Whoa, pretty good.
It's not 60 though, is it?
It's
Well, how
more-
do you feel about it? What's your sort of take on her aging? Hot topic? Go for it. No,
I think it's
like-
disgusting.
Well, you know, like Madonna really copped it. You know when Madonna was thrashing around on the floor in
Yes.
that Confessions of a Dance Floor clip? I heard the other day she was like 42 or something then. And everyone was like, get
old
back to the
hag.
home, Grandpa. So do you feel like Kylie has escaped? I'm sure she hasn't escaped it, but compared to Madonna, do you think so? And
That's
why?
interesting.
I think she like kind of treads like a, because like she's obviously so popular here, but like she's never had that like massive global like eye on her, so she can kind of just like
slide under the
skeet
radar.
under, yeah, like I think like Australians probably have shit to say, but like she's never been like massively in the public eye. Like even when like obviously Tension came out and it was like doing really well, like globally, even then she kind of was just like, I'm just Kylie. I'm just like hanging out.
She wasn't singing fried fish on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
What does that mean?
Oh, you
You
haven't
that
seen the
video of
Madonna
Madonna?
video?
Oh,
She's
really?
like,
No, I haven't.
come on, go. Let's go get some fried fish. This was like during COVID.
Yeah.
She was just at home, sort of. And then actually QAnon latched onto that and they were like, she's sending a coded message. Like, the fried
really?
fish is like about pedophilia, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's when you know you've still got it. If
course.
QAnon cares. Yeah.
Literally.
But also, she has aged. And no, I
Gracefully.
say all this without judgment either way, because, you know, as I said, let a thousand blossoms bloom. But she is not as like in your. Madonna has remained in your face all those years,
Yeah.
which people are offended by because they're.
Yeah.
Kylie can't. She
Stiffs.
comes every year or so, puts out her album, does her little tour, and then just goes away.
Yeah.
Yes.
And each tour, she's a little more covered up too. Like she's a big
Yeah.
fan of those bodysuits with the streamers
Yeah.
hanging off them. We'll
Yeah.
see some
Yeah.
of them on Friday.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
there's one
sure.
behind us, one here.
Yeah.
I can't believe that we didn't go to Bar Kylie last night.
Was that last
That
night?
was last night.
Oh, goodness. I was busy.
So, what do you guys think the key to her longevity has been?
I think consistently just putting out good music is like as
And
we
also
said,
some bad.
she's not an album person, which is fine, but like when she hits, fuck, she hits, and she doesn't miss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think every album has like a few really good, maybe except for Kiss Me Once, but whatever. And I think there's just something about like a gay guy that loves Kylie Minogue,
Well,
and she's got like.
She is a fag, you know, like
Yeah.
she embodies being a fag.
Yeah.
Like she's
You're saying that we're like, it's like you're raising a really cognate one. So true.
like, I feel like she's like Charlie XCX in that way of that she can like make songs
hang.
about being a fag.
Yeah.
Like because she's still single after all these years and
Yeah.
she, you know, maybe she's not doing it, but she's still singing these songs about like going to the club and like
Yeah.
making out with someone.
I actually think that she had. This is obviously just my made-up opinion, but I feel like she was about to shift into semi-retirement mode, and then Padam Padam was an accidental hit because she'd moved back to Melbourne, she'd packed up in London, she'd come back. Now she's just straight back there doing everything.
Yeah.
She went publicly that she's moving back to Melbourne. Like I thought she
broke up
she was like, yeah, she
that guy.
got rid of
I
the
don't
dead
think-
weight.
because Disco came out the year before, and I think that was like giving like COVID and like whatever. I think that like inspired something because that did well,
Yeah,
and
it
people,
did
and I think it like broke through to America a bit better, and like obviously like she couldn't tour and whatever, but I think that inspired something to make her go, let me like get back to my roots of like making good pop music.
She said, let me make good music.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
We don't need Golden 2. Let
Said, I
me-
had an idea.
Oh, God, I just remember when she came back to Melbourne, my sister was a primary school teacher, and she was like, it was like just after school, and she was out in the, I don't know what schools have, quadrangles, and she was like chatting to a mum.
quad,
She was chatting to a
yes.
mum about her kid, and she said the mum was just like, eyes like wide as, and she was like, what's going on with this woman? And the woman was like jerking her head to the side, and then she turned around, and one of the mums picking up the kids was Kylie in disguise.
In disguise.
Not her kids, obviously.
She was wearing
just
a
casual
mustache.
disguise.
Hello.
It turns out my sister was teaching the nieces nephews, I think.
Oh wow! Were they
My God.
Ralph's
Yeah,
kids?
not Danny's.
Does Danny have kids? Does Danny have
Yeah, Danny's got one with this is
John?
no, he was like a model and a soccer player called Chris or something.
Christian Ronaldo?
It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah,
Messy.
she's done well for herself. Yeah,
Messy.
it was messy.
Yeah.
Because they have a house on like French Island as well. They like to.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Has anyone here been to French Island?
What's French Island?
What's French?
French Island? So you know Phillip Island?
Yeah.
It's next to Phillip Island, but it is just private property, and so you can have a house there, but you have to like deal with your own rubbish and stuff, and that's very Kylie.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
how do you deal with the? You just chuck it
Chuck
in
it
the
in the
ocean.
ocean.
Yeah. The bag.
Oh, actually, no, I don't know. You know what? I think they actually have an estate somewhere down the peninsula.
An estate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because my friend got to go down there for the weekend. And obviously I was like, tell me everything. And then she said, oh, it's actually quite boring.
To the Minogue estate.
Yeah, the Minogue estate, Danny and Kylie were there.
Wow.
Could you imagine?
Sounds like the start of an A24 movie.
Actually,
What?
that's the premise.
Like that fucking Io Debris movie with they like go to the reclusive pop star's estate and
Yeah.
murder and hijinks.
Oh, what movie are you talking about?
I don't know, that Io Debris one that like flopped it.
Is this out?
No.
Okay.
It's not even out and it flopped.
Yeah. Well, I flopped it. I think it was at TIFF.
The
Oh, no.
tra-
What was the one? Salt Lake the
I have no clue what you're
Sunday.
talking about.
Sundance,
Oh,
yeah.
whoa.
I know that
Queen
from
of
the
Sundance.
Housewives.
Queen of
I know that from the Housewives. So I think that one of the keys to her longevity, thanks for asking, is I'll host, is that she is kind of boring. And I love
As a
her.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can get away
Yeah.
with
She's
kind of
boring.
just...
She does perfectly nice but incredibly benign interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She never says or does anything. I can't really think of a time, except for like the Hutchins era, where she was engulfed in scandal.
What the hell is the Hutchins?
When she
Michael
dated Michael
Hutchins?
Hutchins from In Excess and he died. Hello.
Didn't know about this.
Oh, she had this like
Why
cunt
was she-
revolution where
Yeah.
she was like the girl from Neighbours.
Yep.
And then all those bad boys like Michael Hutchins and Nick Cave, obviously all were very taken with her. So then she started dating him and then they were just like this totally cunt rock and roll couple.
You seen that?
Go with the photos.
The Connect Four, not Connect Four, the EXO dress.
Yes,
Yeah.
The photos are so good.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
so
good.
puss.
Yeah, so I imagine that. And then obviously he died. So I imagine that
How
was
did
all
he
quite
die?
scandalous. I think he,
I think you're a dude.
Okay.
yeah, no,
Maybe.
he, like,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he?
Can one of you say it? 'Cause it's your podcast.
What?
I think he came
Hanged
out.
himself while masturbating.
Oh, autoerotic
Oh,
asphyxiation.
I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah.
I think that's a rumor. And actually, very embarrassingly, a few years ago, Reed and I were checking into a hotel and I had lied to them and told them it was our honeymoon. But it worked.
And they set up the noose in the
Oh my
closet.
God. Special occasion news. No, it actually worked a bit too well. So what happened was, so we just had a shitty little room. It was at the Ovalo on Woolloomooloo.
I've
And-
stayed there.
Have you?
I fell downstairs there. Yes, it permanently hurt my neck. Yeah.
Permanently?
Yeah.
What stairs? Those
We
big
had a
ones.
very nice room with stairs.
When did you stay there?
Many, many years ago. And
Why?
and apparently someone came into our room at like 3 a.m.
What, did someone wake up and hear?
Yeah, I was there with my boyfriend at the time. And
I'm glad you said it. I thought we were dancing around who you were there with at the time.
I was there with Kylie
It's quite
Minogue.
the
Yeah.
scandal.
And then, yeah, he was in the morning. He was like, yeah, someone came into a room at like 3 a.m. And I was kind of like, I didn't really believe it. You know, I was kind of like, I think you were dreaming, you know. And then we went downstairs and like spoke to the desk. And then they also didn't believe it. So they were like, yeah, well, I guess we'll check the cameras. And they never like did. Well, yeah. And yeah, and I was just permanently injured. So anyway, so you go on. Yeah.
Oh my God, that reminded me of too many stories to tell. So we went to the
was
hotel.
you. You
we
were
had
in
a
our room.
We had a shitty room or a nice room, you know, a normal room. And then I had told this lie. And so we walked in and I was also there for a work thing, a big movie with Brad Pitt that made it sound so much cooler than it would have been. Anyway, long story short, I think they thought I was more important than I was. Then I had lied about the hotel, the honeymoon. So they upgraded us from a normal room to this thing called the Rockstar Suite, right? So it was 2 stories. It had a grand piano in it. It had
What?
a bar.
Oh
it
my
was
God.
like incredible. Reed and I were just freshly dating, so we just had the time of our lives. But as when they upgraded us, she said, and congratulations on our honeymoon. So we've upgraded you to the AC/DC suite. Now,
Oh,
because I'm a
fuck yeah,
dumb
bro.
bitch, I thought that Hutchins, who was from In Excess, was from AC/DC. They're all letters, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, like Michael Hutchins. And she didn't say anything. And then in my mind, I was like, oh,
This
he
is the room.
hung himself in a Sydney hotel. So then to her, I was like, is this where he... like miming, and she was like, "What?" And I'm like, and then she was like, "Are you thinking? Are you thinking of it? Michael, that's In Excess." I was like, "My mistake. Thank you so much for upgrading us."
And how was the stay?
The stay?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Love
Yeah.
that.
It's a nice hotel there, despite everything I went through there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, it was lush. It was, and a big thank you to them if they're listening. I'm sorry for lying to you.
And if they want to make things right with me, they can reach out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Can I tell another story? My
Please.
mum used to have a apartment on South Bank, so they lived in the country, but they had a city apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister used to get on the beers in our hometown,
Mm-hmm.
and then once they had a few beers, they'd be like, "Let's catch the train into city and go clubbing or stay at your mum's apartment." Right. So one night she went home to our house and mum was already asleep. So she just got the apartment keys and went. Then she went to the city and then she went out clubbing until 3 a.m. And then she went back to the apartment in South Bank and went in, took her dress off, kicked her shoes off, walked into the bathroom, sat on the toilet doing a piss. And then she does say that she was like, this could be cleaner. And then she said she got it and she walked into the kitchen. Now it's like a studio apartment, so all one room. She walked in the kitchen and there was a box of Fruit Loops on the bench. And she was like, oh, mum's eating Fruit Loops. That's so bad. Then she hears someone be like, who's there? Who's there? And there were people in there staying there because she hadn't asked Mum's permission. Mum had lent it out to someone else.
Oh my
and they had
God.
like fucking 3 a.m. home invader in there. They said that they woke up to my sister doing a piss like 1.5 meters away from their bed. Right? Anyway, so she calls me at 3 a.m. in Carlton and she comes to stay at my place. Then she didn't let me tell my mum. So we kept just for 10 years.
Oh my God.
Until I think we told my mum at a hen's night when we got pissed or something.
And the people from the rental were like, they
Yeah,
didn't mention it.
so obviously Madeline told me. Then Mum calls me. Oh my God, we've given the house to Gary's niece, and guess what? There was a home invader. They did a piss on the toilet. And then she's like, "The idiots! They mustn't have locked the door." I'm thinking, I think they had locked the door. Yeah,
That's cool.
But like some drug addict came in and just pissed in the
pissed all over
toilet.
the house.
Took my fluid too.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
So Kylie
Kylie,
Minogue.
yeah, God, what a woman.
So you think her longevity is because she's a bit boring?
Look,
she's kind of like Carly Rae Jepsen.
You have to have the music.
Yeah.
You have to have the music too.
Yes.
To keep people interested.
Yep.
But I think there's something about keeping it at like 80%. So like you mentioned Charlie XS before. So right now she's peaking so hard.
She's in her light years.
There's the only way is down.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
way is down. So I think if you everybody comes down from a certain height, I think she just sort of leveled out and nice and quietly went about her business. Didn't
That's
try and
so
go
true.
harder and harder and bigger and bigger.
That's so true because even when Padam was hitting, as you said, she
Said
didn't.
that so weirdly. Padam.
Padam.
She didn't really go nuts.
Yeah.
It's like she just kind of kept on with the rollout in a very normal way.
She could have had a brat summer.
Also,
Padam summer.
I mean, you know how we all live in little bubbles, culture bubbles?
Yeah.
Like you would think that Padam
it
Padam
was the
would have
biggest song in the
3
world.
billion streams on Spotify. It's got 180 million. It's not that many.
pretty good.
It's nowhere near her
Have
biggest,
you not
though.
seen the video of Kamala Harris saying Padam Padam?
I have.
That was on
Yeah.
the video. That was on Watch What Happens, wasn't it? Or like
What?
with Andy Cohen.
No,
had
no,
something
no.
to do
She
with
was
that.
at the White
She's
House.
walking somewhere. Yeah.
No, but then Andy Cohen showed Kamala the song and she's listening and she's like, I like it. I like it. Outside Stonewall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
And I think as well,
Game
Kylie
up.
keeps she's got her little business enterprises as well. She's got like her perfumes and her wine.
She
So
sued
like,
Kylie Jenner.
exactly.
I
and wine.
love that.
And wine.
I love that.
And won.
You know, one of my pet hates is, which I don't think you just did it, so there's not a personal tag. I hate it when people talk about celebrities and they say, "Oh, but she's such a good businesswoman." Yeah, people do it like the Kardashians. People say
such a
it.
good
Selena
businesswoman.
And
Gomez.
say what you like about her, but she's a fantastic entrepreneur. Is she?
I'm like, that's worse.
Yeah, but also they just got fucking famous, and then someone else said, "Whack your name on this."
yeah,
like they're
true.
not. She's not a mum and dad business.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
She's a local girl. We support,
absolutely.
local
yeah.
independent businesses
Yeah,
such
but
as
she's
Kylie
not crushing
Minogue.
grapes down at the Kylie winery, is she?
yeah, what do we think of the Kylie branded wine?
I've never
I
had
was
it,
going to
actually.
buy it and bring it today, but I forgot. So
That would have been great.
Great.
I think people rate the rosé.
I've had it. It's
Yeah.
not good.
No?
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine.
I'm not much for
Actually,
wine.
Pink kind of shaded Kylie in a way.
Oh, Pink
because
did.
Pink has a wine brand.
Oh, does she?
And she was kind of being like, you know, other celebrities just slap their name on the brand, but I at Pink am going and
I'm flipping into the
yeah, I'm
grapes.
picking the grape. I'm researching.
Whatever.
It's very pink.
Pink should have a range of like Monster energy drinks or something. Well, that's more her vibe. I
Yeah,
think.
literally.
She really should.
Yeah.
I mean, and her perfumes selling out Chemist Warehouse.
Is it?
Oh yeah, she's the Kylie Darling perfume.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Pink.
Oh, fuck
Well,
Pink.
although Pink would do well in
Yeah,
Kim's
it
Warehouse
smells
too.
like piss.
Yeah. The type of people that have brands down there, like when I walk past, I see that
Guy
there's-
Sebastian?
sometimes they're flogging the Gina Liano perfume still.
as
I'm
they
like,
should.
Fucking hell.
Does
what-
Shane Warne still have a perfume?
Probably.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
RIP.
yeah, he died.
He died during Mardi Gras. The
During
same Mardi
Mardi
Gras that
Gras.
I saw Kylie at.
Really?
Wow.
It's all connected.
He'd queen out, I reckon.
Yeah. Spray a perfume for him if
Yeah.
you've got it. Yeah.
What would it smell like, do you think?
Probably cigarettes.
Yeah,
and
and
Yeah.
piss. Cigarette and
Cigarettes
piss.
Yeah.
and piss. I'm disappointed that Taylor never gave him a shout out at her concert. Because they have the Shane Warne stand at the MCG.
Oh yeah.
And she didn't say anything really about him.
Really?
Yeah.
You think because she would have been staring at it all night, so it was
Literally,
rude. Yeah.
yeah.
Because other people are obsessed with him. Coldplay are obsessed with him.
Really?
Yeah. They love a bit of Shane.
Oh.
Interesting. Warne.
He touched many
Someone
lives.
else, Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams, probably.
What, are you okay?
I got confused the last time I watched The Birdcage with Robin.
Oh, great movie.
Robbie Williams.
Great
Same
movie.
name.
When it's
Great
like
movie.
Middle-aged fag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great movie. I've only vaguely seen it, haven't really seen it, and we both thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Have you
Mike
seen it?
Nichols, Elaine May. Love it.
What?
Mike Nichols, Elaine May. They wrote it.
Oh, I was going to say, I haven't either of those actors. I just watched it. What about, I didn't know that the camp houseboy was Hank Azaria from The
Yes.
Simpsons.
Yes.
Apu himself.
Oh, really? Oh, he's really problematic role to problematic role.
Can do it all.
He is fucking hot in that movie, though. Oh my God.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how hot is the son?
The son.
Their son.
I can't even remember.
it's been a
He's
while.
so hot. He's sort of giving sort of Kennedy.
Speaking
not
of
RFK.
incredible acting, have we seen Kylie in San Andreas?
Oh, get out of my way.
Shit, the ultimate subtle promo.
Yeah. Doing her American accent. Has anyone
Yes.
seen this film?
I actually have not seen the
I
film.
enjoy it. Yeah,
I have seen
she's
the
having a
clip.
high-powered business meeting with someone, and then the earthquake hits, and she gets ripped out of
She's
the tower.
like the bitch new wife.
Yes.
Yeah. How the fuck did she end up in that movie? Like what?
I think that was in one of her down periods because that was like, what, 2014?
Oh, she likes to flirt with acting because she was also recently in that series that's about Mia Friedman with Asher Ketty.
what? She was
What a
in
combo!
that?
Yeah. She
What?
played. She played like a famous aging pop star.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it like a
Oh, it was like a bit
cameo?
meta,
She's
wasn't it?
besties. She's good friends with Asher Ketty, Kylie.
Right.
I say good friends. Showbiz.
They should have got her an
Because
offspring.
they were in a
Yeah.
film together too, maybe like 10 years ago. It was called Swinging Safari. And it
I've
was
heard
Australian.
It's a musical.
That was cute. You can hold it.
Holding
Yeah.
space.
It's the same people or the same man who did
I know about it. It's like a beach.
Muriel's, I think.
Yeah. But it was kind of a flop. But it was
I
like a
remember
beach
this.
musical
Yeah.
movie.
Star cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your Asher. I think your Guy Pearce was in it too.
Yeah. Also,
Kylie needs her brutalist moment. She needs to like do a really big, serious epic, get
Yeah,
nominated
Would
for
be
an Oscar.
great, or
yeah.
something really gritty.
Yeah.
she should have been nominated for
unmade up.
Moulin Rouge.
I forgot she was in that.
Yeah.
Green Fairy. Hello.
She needs to do like a Coppola film, something.
Which one?
Sophia, Gia, Francis.
Sophia. Yeah.
I just watched Marie Antoinette last week. That was good.
Oh, isn't it great?
Fabulous.
yeah, I'm really in my French Revolution era at the moment. So.
Oh,
We.
gotta watch
You
Les
should see
Mis.
Napoleon.
Oh, I didn't know that's where it's set.
What?
Les Mis.
Yeah.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
I haven't really seen it.
Are you fucking
Girl, are you
serious?
fucking kidding me?
It's the whole thing about the revolution.
Do
There's
you
no
hear
Marie
the people
Antoinette, though, is
sing?
there? What are they singing?
The song of
Viva la
Angry Men.
Revolution?
Vive la France. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, now I picture it's the barricade.
Yeah, one
Are they
more.
storming the Bastille?
What?
Are they storming the Bastille?
No, it's after that.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes on and on. That's the first thing I
It
learned.
did go along. Yeah,
for a
it
while.
did go on and on. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's discuss Danny. You can't do Kylie without Danny.
The fact that she was the singer first and Kylie said, let me see.
Let me take those
Let me have
nachos."
those nachos. And she did. She took
She
them.
took the nachos and ran.
She said, I'm not giving them back.
Yeah, you really took them.
But gay guys love that one Danny album.
Oh, the one where
Put the
she's like
needle on it or
the-
something.
Put the
Yeah.
needle on it. I got Put the Needle on It, the CD single, in a packet of Cocoa Pops. And
Whoa.
and that's a match made in heaven for me.
Doing well.
I
Yeah.
love a
remember-
Cocoa Pop. I
You love
love
your
Put a Needle on
cereal.
It. I love
Yeah.
cereal. I do.
What was that cereal that you were obsessed with?
Oh, I got hyper addicted to a gluten-free like muesli called Freedom, and honestly, I was trapped. It was always the opposite.
Is this like a fiber supplement or something?
No, I don't think so. It was just delicious. I had to get off it because I looked at the sugar content.
Oh,
They
that'll-
suck you in with calling it muesli and gluten-free, but it's
Sugar?
a bowl of sugar.
Freedom. I'm going to have to try that.
Oh my god, it's so good.
freedom.
But you know, I do love all cereals. And when I was little, I was forbidden for getting Cocoa Pops except on school holidays.
Okay.
And I got Put a Needle on It. Put
I
a
remember
Needle.
I got,
That's a song. That's a great song.
All Seats Taken by Beck Cartwright.
Another great song.
A classic. And there was another one, some other like Neighbours Kia girl. And it was a banger, but I
The
forgot.
cereal box was like the primary way of getting
Yeah,
culture.
that was
back
it was
then.
Spotify of its
It was
day.
Spotify.
And it was like the little ones, like the little CDs.
The single.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
no, like they're the mini CDs.
The mini
Yeah,
CDs.
yeah,
Did
yeah.
they go in normal CD players?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I had a memory the other day of hearing a song on the radio, and it was One More Time by Daft Punk.
Great song.
But at the time, in culture, I didn't know what the song was called. I just knew it was Daft Punk, right? So I saved up my money. I went to the CD shop. I said, I got to buy this Daft Punk single. Oh, it was like Big W, I remember going through. And I didn't know what it was called. So they had one. I took it home. It was the wrong song.
Oh, you'd be
I spent my life saying,
Why don't you go to Sanity and put it in?
Saved up. I did it a second time. two. I spent $20 on the wrong song.
What the fuck did you buy?
Well, one was called Digital Love. Never heard it since. I can't remember what the other one was. Yeah. But I told this story just recently and someone said, didn't you guess that it was called One More Time? That's what the whole chorus is. I was like, that's a fair point.
Why wouldn't you? Couldn't you go to Sanity and like put it in and try it with the?
I probably could have, but I was just down at the Big Dub.
Oh
I
yeah.
miss
getting that.
That'll do
Sanity.
it.
Sanity was a great store.
I miss her. I miss her.
I think we don't talk about the song The One.
Ah,
I
is that
think
your
The
favorite?
One-
Type?
Yep. Another really annoying noise,
Yeah.
but she made it work.
She actually really owns that genre.
She went to a place of
it's
annoying.
almost like a space age ballad, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah. Well, traveling light.
And she's very good at stern robot talk.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I have
Feel
your,
the fever.
yeah. What's the? I'm Kylie, your dance floor commander. That what's that song?
What's that one?
Your disco.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love it in slow when she says, read my body language. She eats that.
Did she?
Down.
Chews
Was
on
that
it.
video at that pool in Barcelona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they all just like,
Yeah.
gotta be there tonight.
That is a really
And that's
hot
where
video.
Dua did the training season video.
Yeah, to
and
less
that's
stunning results.
very close to where my phone was stolen in Barcelona.
Oh,
It's
it's
all
all
connected.
loop. It's like a
It's all
gay Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
You mentioned your disco. Did you know that Robbie Williams wrote that?
My man.
What?
Oh my man, I love him
Your
so.
disco needs you. Are you kidding
And
me?
him and whoever else he wrote it with, they were challenged, or they challenged themselves to write the campus song possible.
Oh my
And so
God.
he's great talking about it because we wrote the whole song, and then we were like, how can we make it even gayer? And then they were like, let's do it in French. And they had that French section in the middle.
Wow.
I don't know if they wrote it for Kylie and that's why they're making it gay, or whether it was so gay she had to do it.
The lyrics are very gay. She's like desperately seeking someone willing to
Willing to
travel.
travel.
Yes, that's very
Minogue.
Grindr. Yeah,
I love the song. It's almost that's giving French Revolution, I think, or gay revolution.
Gay revolution. Say that. That's all the lovers. Her gay song.
Oh, that's a gay song. I
The
think.
video
do
for
you have
that is a serve.
I was going to say, do you have a favorite video clip of Kylie's? Because she's a very prolific video clip artist.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the "Come Into My World" where it's the her in the pink with the
multiple
messenger
Kylie.
belly.
We've all got one gay guy that's like very into Kylie Minogue. But we were at like a music video kick more than me. And he was like explaining, he's like, so if you go past this part, you'll see when she comes around next, they've actually like forgot to take out her bag there.
Oh.
So like and I was like, wow, this is incredible.
I saw some gay guy recreating on TikTok the other day.
Yeah,
Shocking.
it's a common like Halloween costume too of like all the
Yeah,
gay
but I mean,
guys.
he replicated himself 5 times walking down the street. And I thought,
Goodness
gee,
me.
hasn't technology come a long way?
My dream Halloween costume, because it's my favorite Kylie Minogue video and probably one of my favorite Kylie songs, the Did It Again music video, where it's like indie Kylie, sex Kylie, cute Kylie, and dance Kylie.
Yeah. Would you have to
she-
do all 5?
Well, I want to get like a group of gay guys
Oh,
to do it.
right, yeah.
She quite often did the thing of like multiple Kylies. Yeah, I think it's a theme that pops up quite a lot. She likes to sort of split the self.
Well, because she's very,
Yeah.
she's, you know, known for her like very distinct eras and personalities. So,
You know what
like-
video I thought was a big disappointment was, I can't remember what it's called. Tension. It's called Tension, from Tension,
Yeah.
right?
What
Oh
is
no,
the
she was in a
video?
Paris, Texas bag of
That's
Inventors.
the song of the album, I think. The Tension
Is it?
song.
So
it's
good.
such a good song.
Yeah.
But I thought the video's grown on me because it's so camp. But yeah, I was really,
her little
really
alien,
excited
like,
to see
boop,
it.
boop.
Yeah, I mean, that crazy lady's good,
Yeah.
but her in the hotel. Enough
I
of the
love
motel rooms.
that.
We were just in a motel.
I don't even remember.
Have you seen Paris, Texas? She was giving homage. She was giving.
She was giving homage. I haven't seen it either.
Is it a film?
Yeah. Yeah. Very good film.
Yeah, no, that video disappointed me. But
She should have
Slow,
done
I think
a-
Slow might be the best one.
It's so
that's
iconic.
pussy.
It's so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
She needs to do a sort of Rush type thing for Tension, like Glory Hole. You know, just
Yeah.
Has she
Can I have some
collabed
more?
with-
Sorry.
with Troy. No.
Yeah.
They've,
She would, though.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank God your microphone's away from your mouth for that one.
I feel like they've definitely sort of, you know, been
Toyed
at the
with the
Arias
idea.
or something together and been like, you know, I'm a fan, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, because they were nominated for the same Grammy, too. So that was bonding.
And
Oh,
Kylie
yeah.
outsold with ease.
I'm really
and,
surprised they haven't collabed.
I feel like
She
it's
would do
coming.
it because she's done it with Old Mate from Years and Years and also Jessie Ware. So, you know, he meets the bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
yeah, he might.
I mean, she'll collab
he'd
with anyone.
Outsell the bar for that Years and Years guy, and she did one with Orville Peck as well, didn't she?
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
But yeah, she needs to
Take a day off, Tom.
Yeah,
The
very
Jessie Ware
much.
song's good.
What's that one again?
They're in like the they're in like the cafe.
The Second
for the
to
music video.
Midnight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's the Ollie Murs one.
I was about to say they all blurs into one.
Yeah.
The Ollie Murs ones, they do the swap, the costume swap. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's quite clever.
No.
They just do a couple of cutaways where he's her and she's him.
Whoa.
Like he's in full drag and she's in boy drag as him.
What?
Yeah. It's so brief that you think your eyes are fooling you.
Okay.
But it's true, Sam.
She was a boy.
She was a boy.
Kyle
Yeah.
Minogue.
Kyle Minogue.
Kylie Minogue,
Kai. Yep.
I'm sure. What's your favorite Kylie song?
I think
Or like, do you have like a top
What is my
five?
favorite
I think
Kylie
like
song?
her best is Can't Get You Out of My Head. Like I think it's
Yeah.
like it's the hit for a reason. It's like it's so enduring and iconic. And
It captures
like,
the feeling of
it's still
shopping
fresh
center air
today.
conditioning in a way that
Yes.
cannot be.
It's just
matched.
so incredible. I think it's such a perfect, amazing song.
I think the best song might be Love at First Sight,
Also love that
which
song.
we haven't mentioned
Yeah.
thus far.
That's
is
a good video clip as well.
Beautiful song, great video. Or everyone with a bucket on their head, like they've had an operation.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Get Out of My Way. It's like these are, you know,
The cornerstones.
yes,
of
the
culture.
cornerstones. Yeah.
On a
Yeah,
night like
but
this.
I do really like Some Kind of Bliss that I mentioned before that we'll put here again. I can help if you don't know how.
Thank you so much.
James.
I think on a night like this, I love Confide in Me. Like that's a
Oh,
classic.
that is good. That's good.
Another great video clip. She's great. Yeah. I like it.
Her live
I
performances.
really like Tension too.
Yes. Tension 2 or
Tension 2 too. No, the song Tension.
okay.
Also. I
Tension
like Tension
2
also.
no.
Sung Without a
I have the
Trace,
CD
poor
of
thing.
that. What?
Do you?
Yeah.
Why?
Brad gave it to me.
Oh, cool. Surprised I didn't even print them.
With the CD.
Yeah. It took me like 10 years. Like CDs, we stopped listening to CDs. But it took me 10 years to stop seeing free CDs and being like, ooh, free CDs. And I had to be like, don't take them.
So you have a
Don't take that
collection.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still
You're
have
never
like,
going to listen to them. It's impossible, in fact, in your house to listen to one.
literally
Has to
I
be
have
in the car.
all of these CDs, and I'm like, what for? What for?
Yeah, they need to go. Have you got any set?
I've just got the Tension 2 CD
Oh, you've
somewhere.
got some vinyls, though.
Yep. Can't fit them in the car.
Yeah, I'm keen to make cassettes cool again. Do you think
They
someone would
are.
listen to
They
a
are.
comedy special on cassette? Because I thought it'd be good merch.
Oh. Yeah, look, maybe. I mean, all the pop stars do cassettes these
Yeah.
days.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a Gaga cassette.
Beaten again by the pop girlies.
Yep.
Taylor, that
Yeah.
bitch.
She does a cassette.
Yeah.
Probably.
absolutely.
She can
Yeah,
put
what
her
wouldn't she
name,
do? Yeah.
name on anything to
There's
sell
actually
it.
quite a few pictures around of like Kylie and oh no, I'm thinking of Nicole Kidman. Wait, because sorry, I get my wires crossed because there's heaps of pictures of Taylor and Nicole, and then there's also lots of pictures of Nicole and Kylie.
Yeah.
So
Is
then-
there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see
I'll
that
send them
Charlie
to you.
XX was wearing the Nicole t-shirt the other night?
Yeah, she
No.
posted it on her
She
Instagram.
did a video and
Consists.
then Nicole, I saw on Instagram, she posted and said, oh, Charlie, I'll have to get myself a Brat t-shirt. But such a mum energy. So thrilled
Oh,
with it.
Charlie.
Oh, bless her.
Do you
get
think
a
of
Brat
anybody
t-shirt.
less Brat than Nicole Kidman?
I think she could take it to a place at Brat.
No
She did in
way.
Baby Girl. She was at the club.
Yeah, she was at the
way.
club.
Yeah. No, she's the least messy person of all time.
I think she's a deeply messy person.
Oh, don't miss me. I think she's kinky. Like, I think she'd be kinky.
She's a bit sick.
her and Keith are doing things that would make your eyes water.
Auto-erotic asphyxiation. Yeah.
They're doing the full ACDC. In excess. Fuck, I did it again. The full in excess, yeah.
They took it to a place of excess.
Yeah. No, she's not Brad at all. Maybe Antonia
Get
Kidman.
her.
Remember her?
Who?
Sister?
You would.
She's the Danny Minogue of the Kidmans.
She's like a presenter on like Sunrise, isn't she?
She was big in the Foxtel era.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Do people still have Foxtel?
Yeah, my grandma.
Grandma, see, Rich, whose nan has fucking
Literally.
Foxtel.
Doesn't like Nan
What's she
have
watching
Foxtel?
on there?
Sky News.
Nothing.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
you're right, that's so
football.
true. She's being radicalized on there.
No, she just watched like design, the Shayna shows. She's got a few
of
on
course.
there.
Yeah. Shayna had a show with the son and daughter too. Do you know them?
What's
They're
son and
about-
daughter?
They're in the community.
Who's son and daughter?
Shayna's.
Oh, she's got gay kids.
Yeah, or at least one. They made a show together.
Whoa.
Wow.
What's their names?
Jessie is the boy's name.
Jessie Bliss.
And I've forgotten her name, sorry.
What? Blaze.
Blaze.
Yeah, no, it's not
Jesse
bad.
Blaze.
I'll do some research. We'll put the links in the show notes
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you.
to the Shayna Blaze Children's Instagram.
I mean, I'm going to look this up later, actually.
Yeah, and can you find out what your nan watches on? It'd be really interesting. I wonder if it is Sky News.
She doesn't. She wouldn't know how to watch that.
When Prue McSween played one of my sketches on her Sky News show, 2 friends of mine said, "Oh my God, Mum and Dad saw you on Sky News." And I thought, noted.
Thank
Who's
you.
watching Sky News?
Literally.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I forgot about that when you were featured on.
Oh my God, one of the best
You got
days.
featured on Sky. What?
I did a sketch
Which
about
video was it?
Elbow,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Prime Minister, and
Qantas thing.
right-wing people loved it.
Yeah.
Gave me a bit of an identity crisis, actually, because I thought, could I be...
You should pivot. You should pivot.
Like, could I be huge in the right-wing space?
You could be like the right,
And then I was like, is this how it happens?
you could be
People are
like the
actually,
right-wing
I've got
Tom
an audience
Cruise
over
or
here.
something.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yeah, that
Oh,
would be so good.
Yiannopoulos. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and I was there. That was like their legend
Friday
of the week
Funny or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
something like that. You know, I met her.
She was
What was she
horrible.
like?
No, she was delightful.
She called you a
Good
fag.
news. She called me a fag. Get away from me, fag.
Thanks for listening,
What was it
faggot.
like? It was when I worked at the project, and she was coming on the project, and I was looking after her, and she would meant to be arriving at like 6 p.m, and she came at like 3.
Oh, wow.
So I had
Oh.
like multiple hours.
She was keen?
She was keen. Just because, you know,
She go, nothing else on today. Thought I'd
thought
come in early.
Wanted to meet Carrie. I was up in makeup, and I remember she asked me to do some like socials filming for her.
Oh,
so I
cute.
filmed it where she was like, "Hi, lovers in Melbourne." You know what I mean? Like all
What?
that sort of shit.
Like for her, what was she promoting?
I can't remember. She just had to do
I'm on the
some
project
stuff.
tonight.
Yeah, that's
doing
what-
her own promos.
Yeah, she just had like a list of stuff she needed to film. And she wasn't bedeviled by many crew, like entourage. I think she just had one person. She's looked after by like an ancient, shouldn't say ancient, she was looked after, she's had the same agent in Melbourne since 1987 or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was with her. Yeah, but she was a delight, and I was genuinely scared because I liked her so much at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, usually when you're doing that job, people might be like 5 out of 10 nice to you, but never much more than that. So
Yeah.
I was terrified. No, but she was a total delight. But I have been thinking now she's moved back to Melbourne, like maybe we need to maneuver our social circles and try and get in there.
Yeah.
But
I
what's
think
the way in? Is it through Shayna's gay kids?
Through Shayna's gay kids, absolutely.
Yeah.
I ran into Ralph Minogue at that party the other day, so we could get in that way.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, is she?
Oh, what about my sister's school?
Yes.
I could train,
Kids.
become a teacher. Or
Yeah.
it's maybe just an assistant.
Or
It's
teaching-
just 2 or 3
teacher's
days
aide.
at TAFE, I think.
Yeah,
Teacher's aide,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah, and then get in there. Your mum works at a school?
Yes.
Tell her to move.
Yeah.
Relocate.
Whichever one Kylie's at. Well, we didn't even talk about Millie Minogue.
Oh my god.
You know what's always annoyed me about Millie Minogue? It doesn't rhyme. Why wasn't she called Miley?
Just cut. Oh yeah.
Oh,
always
yeah.
annoyed me.
That's good.
It's not too late to change.
I recently just kind of had to ask someone, like, what is the deal with Millie Minogue? I was like, because I don't get it. Like, I don't
She's-
get the whole thing.
Does
I
she
don't
just
get
do
the
Kylie
shtick.
song?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just a Kylie Minogue impersonatress.
But is she?
Well, back in my day, no disrespect to the good woman, Millie, but, she used to look a lot more like her.
Right. But
I think back in my day, people were like, wow, could
Yeah.
it be?
could it
But
be?
now you think,
Because she's like tiny and like she kind of looks like her. Like she could be a sister.
Yes.
no offense, Danny.
Yeah.
Didn't our friend from Adelaide meet Millie Minogue at Circuit and was like, I met Kylie.
No, imagine
fucked.
seeing Kylie
Wait,
at Circuit.
I'm pretty sure that I think it was them showed me a picture and was like I met Kylie.
No. Imagine first of all meeting Kylie at Circuit.
Literally.
Yeah, just having a night out.
Kylie Minogue came to bar Kylie.
I don't think Kylie Minogue, unless she's being paid, I don't think she's awake after 9 p.m.
Yeah.
It's giving that. She couldn't be.
No.
You couldn't enjoy it.
No.
Like, because she still sings these songs about like going out and meeting people, but I don't think she's doing that.
No.
But then it's one thing I do love about her is that she's always got like a young boyfriend.
Oh, as she should.
Yeah.
Actually, you know
She
what I
loves
want
her
to talk
twins.
about? In my peak Kylie era, she had a gay called Will Baker, and he was the creative director of everything.
Oh, her,
And in her most
Charlie's got one of them.
in her most genius era, and they were best friends, and they ran the whole thing. And then I think there was a falling out of some sort.
Whoa.
I meant to do some Googling. But he came up the other day because I was reading Darren Hayes' memoir from
Okay.
Savage Garden.
See, gay guy.
There's a man who just can't enjoy life, but that's for another story. But he was talking about when he was coming out, he was hanging out with Kylie, and then he tells a story about how Kylie's gay friend tried to crack onto him and blah, 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 blah. And it was definitely that
Yeah.
world breaker.
Oh,
Thinly veiled.
right.
But I could use my gay microscope to get right through that.
Do you reckon that was what the falling out was?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Right,
She
right,
tried to
right.
get into his Savage Garden and she's like, no, thank you.
Right.
Okay. yeah. But does she live in Melbourne now or is she in London?
I think
She's bi-coastal.
Okay.
Yeah, she moved back to Australia last year or the year before. But as I said, like since then, the career's gone gangbusters. So
Yeah.
she's
Okay.
not been back since. I
Yeah.
don't
So
think.
maybe you'll run into her, James.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go find him.
She's not going to be a gravy burn, mate. Jesus. You'd be lucky to see Stephanie McIntosh out there.
Kate Rouge more like it.
Poor Kate de Rouge.
Well, we usually do a rubric, but
We can't not let
I
Kylie
don't
on
think
point.
we're going to even do it
Yeah.
for Kylie. Just come on through.
Come on through.
Yeah.
Going through, she built the gate.
She's a gatekeeper.
She did.
Yeah.
She
She was the iron
did.
ore.
Yeah. And we can, because this will come out after the concerts have happened, actually. So we can, if you want to give us you saying, I love it or I hated it.
And we can edit it
We can-
to see
yeah,
it.
just-
Oh, great. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns.
Yep.
Beautiful gowns and a beautiful, beautiful singing.
Yep.
The two things.
And now say it was terrible and we'll.
She was overrated, and when she sang "Padam Padam," it fell flat.
More like
Yep.
ba-bow, ba-bow.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I meant to say. More like "Babam Babam."
Ba-bum. And you're doing an amazing show at the Comedy Festival this year.
That's nice of you to call it amazing.
Haven't
Yes,
seen it, so actually I'll
guys.
say a terrible show, and we'll let it.
We'll edit it in. Yeah. Please come and see me in Melbourne and breaking Sydney.
Whoa!
Whoa.
I haven't. Just to say Sydney for now. Let's see how we go.
Is this what festival?
Mardi Gras.
The Sydney Comedy Festival?
Oh, great!
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Why are you being so weird about it?
I'll tell you. I'll talk about why it's weird afterwards. I'll just pretend for now, though. Yeah, I'm doing this great show at the Comedy Festival. Please come along. It's at the Melbourne and Sydney Comedy Festivals. It's called Bushranger. And it, despite the title, it's about how I found out I was accidentally having sex with a cousin of mine.
And haven't we all?
Well, haven't we all?
And you can read about it on that Bible.
You can read about it on ladbible.com.
Yep. If you
Yeah.
Google Hunter Smith, it'll come up. Yeah. A lot
Yeah,
of
Hunter Smith,
sorted
Lad
articles.
Bible,
Yeah.
Is your TikTok socials just Hunter Smith? Where can people find you?
Yeah, thank you. At Mr. Hunter Smith across them all. And yeah, just come there and that's where I'm flogging the tickets 24/7. So you won't be able to escape it.
And
Love
I'm
that.
also doing a show. So please buy to
Come
to
by.
mine
We
as
should
well.
do a 2-for-1
Yeah.
gay guy special.
How do we do that? Yeah,
Wait.
gay guy special. We'll figure that out off mic. Sam McGowan can't sleep. Just
I'm not doing
the
a
kids
show,
know.
but you can follow me if you want.
That's okay.
yeah.
We're actually out of time. Yeah, just ran out of
Okay,
time.
yeah.
But maybe next week, James.
Yeah. Thanks
for having me.
Thank you
Thanks
everyone for listening.
Subscribe to our Patreon. Leave
Yep.
us a comment. La la, all the usual shit.
La la
Love
la.
you.
Bye.